What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another haul video. Uh, as I want to get off my feet or off my chest, actually. I want to say shout out to Lords of the Longbox and TiVo's channel there, and I just want to say he's very formative with his movie news and comic information. So if anybody has anything they've posted or reported first, it's probably because they've sourced it out from Lords of the Longbox's channel. So be sure to go to TiVo's channel, Lords of the Longbox, and give him a subscribe, and also comment down below, tell them that King of the Golden State sent you. They got some really cool cats there. Also I would consider as friends as well. So I got TiVo there, got Darkside Jedi, you got Nemesis Prime, and you got Everado to round out the group. So check out Lords of the Longbox, and also check out Everado and Nemesis Prime's channel, 3 Men in the Basement. I will leave down channel descriptions in the down below in the description box. So, without further ado, guys, I want to show you some books I picked up from my travels in the last weekend. Kind of went hog wild in a way. Went to a comic shop down in in California and picked up some books like picked up another copy of Darkhawk. I was at this is the same shop I was at last week, and I figured, let me go back and pick up some stuff I may have missed. So they had a lot of long boxes there. I was digging on those long boxes, and I was digging through, and I found a lot of stuff for really cheap. So I found True Love, not for $5. I don't care what it's about. All I care about is the Dave Stevens cover on this one, of course. So you got your Darkhawk, the first Darkhawk, and had to go with it, man. Had to get it. So also, when I was down there, one of the shops I hit found myself another copy, and another copy, and another copy, and another copy. So that, well, hell, I was gonna say it brings up to 7 now. No, this would be, I think, 8 copies of Howling Commandos of Shield. Found those in a dollar bin, and it's like I said before in a previous video, it's the first appearance of Glyph, and it's supposed to be making its way to the Hulu service pretty soon. So picked those up. Also picked up another copy of Amazing Spider-Man 436. I am getting closer. I tell you. I got and how close, you can probably wonder, I got one issue left to fill out that run, and I will probably do I'll probably do some sort of completion video and just run it all the way through, probably in parts though, because it's like 400 issues. So so I'll let you guys know when I complete that. But yeah, it's another issue, and it only leaves me with one more. Also found this, and there was like 2 other copies at this shop. They just kept, like, 2 other copies were crumpled up in a corner, and I found this one with those crumpled copies just sitting there. And I was like, you know what? I'll find a good one, because before I've seen this one in another shop for like $20 or something like that, and I had to pick it up because it's sitting there. It's like $1, and the other copies are sitting there crumpled up, and it's a Dave Stevens cover, and I love Dave Stevens artwork, man. Really good stuff. So had to pick that up. Also went back because I regret not picking these up, so I picked up a copy of Batman number 612, and of course that's where Superman is beating the shit out of Batman. That's how it works, I guess. But I had to pick those up because they're actually I got them for $1 each, and they go for a pretty not hefty price, but decent price. So I was kind of like, what the hell was I thinking when I left there, not picking those up. So also finally found another issue for my Batman collection, Batman 475. Found that in a dollar bin over this comic shop down in California. First appearance of Renee Montoya, who's soon to be in the movie Birds of Prey, who's to be played by Rosie Perez, from what I understand. So I had to pick that up. So good, I had picked up another copy, and yet another copy. So yeah, believe it or not, like in my local area, it was kind of hard for me to find this issue for some weird reason. I was looking all over a bunch of comic shops and I couldn't find them locally. So I left my area and actually went to go find them somewhere else, and I found 4 copies. So I was pretty stoked about that. That made me happy. So found that. And also, you know, I had to follow in Lord's Longbox direction and pick up Marvel Premiere featuring Manwolf, and also found 2 copies, George Perez cover, and it's a I believe it's the origin of Manwolf, but also it's the other. It's also the I believe it's the Other Realm appearance. So had to pick these up. You know, they were sitting around. One's in better shape than the other, so that's fine. I'll keep one on my PC, and the other one I probably consider flipping. So, you know, found that and I thought it was pretty cool. So got 2 copies of that, and so I went to where else did I go? Oh yeah, let me see. I went to a flea market, and I didn't really find too much, you know, in the in that flea market. But the guy was trying to give away a bunch of his books, or he was essentially trying to give them away. He didn't really do too much of a job trying to talk me into it. So he was trying to say, give me a low ball offer. So I was like, all right, well, let me go through some stuff. So that's fine. So I found the best I found for like quarter a book was like Stan Lee's Aquaman. Found Long Shot #4. I don't really do single issues of Long Shot, but I found them in pretty decent shape, so I couldn't say no. Found What If, the other. That one's in, I guess you could say, fine minus shape. It's got some spine ticks and such. So I figured, what the hell, I'll try to save it from that natural habitat. This one was a cool cover. I just didn't care, like, the value of it. I just saw, you know, the Young Justice, Our World's at War. It was like a quarter, man, so I had to pick that up. So that and another Long Shot issue. So I guess I'm kind of into the Long Shot thing, because I usually pick up the trades for Long Shot, or the one trade. Also, I think I might have this, but I picked it up at a General Principle, Phoenix: The Untold Story. And of course, this book used to be a hot book, and I'm surprised how mighty it's fallen, because I looked it up and I thought, man, I really hit the jackpot, and I really didn't. But to see it sitting there, I had to pick it up anyway. General Principle. It was Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Yeah, it's got like a little spine tick here, but that's about it. I mean, it's got like a smudge, but that's about, you know, I mean, it wasn't too crazy. I mean, that book doesn't really go for much, man. I mean, back then, Ultimate Spider-Man #1 through like 10 was like crazy nuts. And to see it fall down in price is just like, man, what the hell happened? You know, so I had to pick it up. Just, it was like for nostalgia's sake, just for the hell of it. So that, all this I found at a flea market. I think I paid like maybe $4. You know, it was not like, you know, break the bank type of thing. And they were rushing to get out of there. The guy was really trying to get me to buy all his stuff, like, so he wouldn't have to carry it home or whatever. So I thought, I'm only gonna pick out so much. I'm sorry, I found another Spider-Man issue, guys. This one, you know, getting this one at the other shop I went to, like in the local area, brought me down to just one more issue. So I just gotta find one. Actually, I have an eye on one, so I'm definitely gonna talk to the person who I'm trying to get the book from and see if it will work out, and I could just do something about it. But at this other shop, not too far away from the flea market, I found like Amazing Spider-Man #434. This one was out of a bag and board. I didn't understand why, but I remember the shop I went to had a variant section, and they had them in bags and boards. So when I went in there that day, I was kind of like looking at their variants, and a lot of their variants were all out of bags and boards. I was like, what kind of savage crap is this? So I pulled those out. I had to grab them. So I grabbed that. Also grabbed Ultimate Avengers #2, the Mark Silvestri variant issue. Love that cover, man. I'm surprised that cover doesn't go for anything. I mean, it doesn't really go for anything. It's an underrated cover, and I love it. You see, it got this one, and they're like half off bin. It's a Hulk 30.1, first appearance of General Fortean, who's actually an immortal Hulk. So that was for half price. Another half price book I got was Superman 204. I already have one, but I like Jim Lee stuff. I had to grab it, so I had to grab it. This one was another one I had to grab because I felt like, you know, I didn't really look for it, but it was staring at me in the face in a half price bin. It was Bone Parish. #1. Not in the perfect conditions. Got a couple spine ticks on the side, but for half price, man, I figure, what the hell? You know, I mean, they're already talking about that being a movie. Also found this one. I just like the cover. Bruce Lee, Walk of the Dragon. I'm going to find time to read that if I can. So, had to pick it up, you know. And, of course, you know, when it comes to, like, Adam Hughes stuff, found a bunch of these hanging in there, like barbed wire. I'm not sure what issue there are, but had a bunch of barbed wire issues, which I already have, but I always feel like the need to pick up a barbed wire issue that, you know, having to do with that Adam Hughes cover. So I had to pick these up, and, you know, like I said, they were half off. So, you know, it's hard to say no to stuff like that. I mean, especially during con season, you could probably send these out and get them signed, you know, from a facilitator with their help. So had to pick those up from that shop. Also went deeper to another shop in that same area, and I don't know if I'm not going to say I hit the jackpot. I'm not going to say that. I went to their shop, and I really didn't find too much in their regular back issue bins, but I did. This place is very known for their dollar bin. Well, I don't know if they're known. I'm known to look in their dollar bin, and they have some. Every time I go in there, they always have something really good in their dollar bin, and you guys seen it in some of these videos. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you what I have. I'm going to warm you up. Yes, this is the first Captain Carrot. Big deal. But I got it for $1. Who cares? This I also saw in there as well, and did a double take. Is Legionnaires #16, but it's also got the DC Universe logo variant. You know, and it was in good shape, so I got it for $1. And it was, you know, I don't think I have this, but, you know, I saw that, and it's like, yeah, I'm pulling that. I'm taking that. Now, I also found this, and I've been looking at this really long and hard, looking for this really long and hard, because, you know, I was like, you know what? I know I found a Justice Batman variant in the same location. Would it be possible if I found a Shazam Justice #5 variant? Well, there you go. I found one. I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, get the hell out of here. For $1. Getting this thing slabbed, you know, at a high grade goes for way more than $1. So I was like, that's mine. I'll take that. I don't read this, and I'm not real familiar with this, and I figure I'd pick it up anyway. Lone Wolf and Cub #1 was in that dollar bin as well. Had to grab that one. Whew. Man, that's crazy. Craziness. Picked up that in the dollar bin. Superman Man of Steel 18, that's first full Doomsday. Also picked up, I already have this, but I had to pick it up anyway. Homage Studios Swimsuit Special. Such a good cover. Love that stuff by Jim Lee and Brian Stelfreeze. Also, what else I picked up? Bloodshot #6 and 7. That's the first, I believe the first appearances of Ninjak. So I picked that up. Also love this beautiful Crisis cover. Not a perfect condition. It's got a corner tick, but I was like, that's fine. No big deal. I saw this. This caught my eye, and I said, you know, for $1, I didn't care. I mean, at this point, I was like, whatever. I like that cover. I mean, I don't even know what it's about. Whispers, whatever. It looks like a vampire type of thing. So I was like, yeah, I dig it. So I'll pick that up. Picked up Gen 13 and a 3D edition. These are all from a dollar bin, guys. Keep that in mind. Picked that up. Found these down there, not in the perfect condition, but good enough for me. So, Superman in Action Comics 521, first appearance of Vixen. I found 2 copies of that. You know, not in the greatest shape. I would say fine plus, probably. Maybe VF minus. Had got a couple ticks on the side, but those are great. You know, I mean, those are things that I just enjoyed from that dollar bin. I mean, I'm not even done yet. Hell, just screwing around, I found like some Justice League Adam Hughes stuff, which party foul, guys. I should bag and board these, like Indiana Jones would say. They belong in a museum. So found that I already have a copy of them, but it was like found another Justice League America Adam Hughes cover, which I thought was pretty cool. And also found Justice League Europe. I already have this, but I just figured I'd get one just for the idea of it. The significance of this, I believe, is a preview of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I picked that up. Another J.G. Jones cover of Final Crisis. Still haven't read this yet. I got the trade, and I gotta give this thing a read. Also, I found this. Amazing Heroes, number 16. Found that in a dollar bin. It's kind of beat up, but, you know, I believe it's like the preview appearance of New Mutants. So I found that in the dollar bin. Had to pick it up. I mean, this thing could probably get pressed and cleaned up a little bit. It might be a 5 at best. It's not going to be a high grade, maybe a mid grade, but it's got some scuffs and dirt and everything, and it's just like, you know, it's got a lot of work. But I couldn't say no. I mean, for $1, you know, like I said, they have a really good dollar bin over there, and I really love going there every once in a while because they change it out every so often. So, moving on. Let's see here, guys, before I drop any more comic books. Let me see, a friend of mine, he has a friend who's selling his books, and actually, before I go further with that, went to another shop in the local area and picked up Oblivion Song. Found another copy of that. Also, Watchmen. Oblivion Song obviously has been optioned to be a motion picture by Universal, either Universal or Paramount. Watchmen is actually this particular issue is the origin of Rorschach, and it's supposed to tie into the TV show that's coming up. I think it's later on this year on HBO. So found that for about $5 each. You know, I mean, I already have the whole run, but I just figured, why not get another copy? Not familiar with New Agents of Atlas, you know, so I picked up the first issue, and I couldn't find a second issue, but I did get the third, so I got the third hanging around here somewhere. These came in the mail today, and I figured, what the hell, you know, I'll show them off. So got these from Sanctum Sanctorum Comics. This is the trade dress and the Virgin variant, the 1 out of 25 Virgin variant of New Agents of Atlas #1. It's a second printing on the left, and I guess this is a second printing on the right. I guess, I don't know. So I was pretty stoked to get these in the mail. I just like the cover. I don't even know what this character is or what it's all about. So at some point I'm gonna read it. So anyway, got that out the way. I just want to talk about my friend who was selling some books for his other friend. I'm not familiar with this friend, so you know, he asked me if I was interested in any books, and I was like, you know what, I'll take a look. So I went over to his place, went through all the boxes that he had, and you know, this is what I found. And he gave me a pretty good price for it too. I was really pleased with it. So he had Thor $390. First time that Captain America wields the hammer of Thor, Mjolnir or Mew Mew. So he had that there. He also had no, I have them now. The Micronauts #1. I believe it's a Whitman variant because of the price tag. It's a Whitman variant, and yeah, it's pretty pricey. I would say pricey. I would say a decent price book. Except I didn't notice this, but it has a couple scratches right here by the crotch. I guess somebody didn't like his crotchular area, so you know, it's okay. I thought it was cool. I mean, it's a Whitman variant, so I dug that. Found this in there too. Strange Tales #146 is the final issue of Strange Tales by Steve Ditko. I'm not sure it's the final issue by Steve Ditko, period, but figure I'd pick it up, you know, Strange Tales, why the hell not? Also picked up, picked up a handful of other things here. These issues I'm not going to crack open because, you know, I could, but what's the point? Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk. Got 104. Got 103. Also 102. And 97 and 96. Now, besides it being the Hulk, what do they have in common? Well, I'll crack open one just to show you guys real quick, so you know you guys get an idea. And you probably already have an idea if I'm cracking them open what I'm going to do. But in here, the only thing that drew my attention, Mark Jeweler ads. All Mark Jeweler ads. I was like, one thing I couldn't help but notice this, and I was like, oh my god, really? So all those issues had Mark Jeweler ads. I got them for cheap. You know, I mean, I don't know if I don't know. Mark Jeweler ads, I'm not too familiar with, but I'll have to look more into it. So I got those as well. And I'm not even finished. He also sold me some other stuff. He sold me a Incredible Hulk 340. So now it makes it 4 copies of Incredible Hulk I have now of 340, which is kind of hilarious. He sold... Where do I go from here? Sold me an Amazing Spider-Man. This thing is clean as hell. It's insanely clean. $2.98. Sold me that. So I could probably upgrade from my current copy. Also sold me Amazing Spider-Man $2.99. And that is pretty nice. Except for one little defect there I could probably get pressed out. You know. So I think, yeah, that's a pressable defect. So these 2 issues here in particular are actually maybe potentially a 9.6, 9.8 after pressing. They're really clean. They're not even, it's not even funny. Also, he also had this. He also had issue 300. And that thing, this copy here, guys, I swear, issue 300. This is my 3rd copy already. This thing is clean. Like, super clean. Like, look at those corners. Look how clean. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look how sharp that is. That's insane. This has... I'm going to still send this to get pressed. This has 9.8 potential. And I'm not going to drop the book. But it has 9.8 potential. And I am totally looking forward to sending it out to get pressed by Rocket Comics. I mean, it has like one maybe pressable defect in the middle. And I don't think it's not even color breaking. So that's the thing that kills me. I'm like, dude, thank God. So let me get that thing pressed out. I'll send it to CUC. If it comes back a 9.6, I'm not going to feel bad. But if it comes back a 9.8, I'm going to shit my pants. Seriously. This one I saw in his pile, and that's like, you know what? I'm still on that quest to try and get a 9.8 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 301. Yeah. It's a nice cover. It's a nice issue. The front looks great. The back has like 2 spine ticks and right by the staple, and I'm kind of like, I'm gonna take it out because why not? We're 23 minutes in. What the hell? Has the story of my life right there. You can see it. 2 spine ticks right by the staple, and you're like, son of a gun. Chances are maybe after pressing this becomes a 9.6. That might be the good news after this gets pressed. But the cover is so white. It's so fucking white. It's like white supremacist white. Yeah, definitely send this thing get pressed. I'll roll the dice and see what I get out of it, but I don't think it's going to come back a 9.8. It'll probably come back at very best 9.6. You know, figure what the hell. Also got I think that's my 3rd. I lost count. My 3rd copy, I think, of Amazing Spider-Man 316. First cover appearance of Venom. I know for a fact this is going to be like an 8.0 if I sent it in, or 8.5 at best. It's got like a corner nick, and got a spine tick right around there by the picture of Venom. So, I don't know. I mean, I might roll the dice and see. A lot of these I might roll the dice on. Also got this one I debated on getting because I wasn't sure. But I figured, what the hell? New Mutants 87, first full appearance of Cable. And, yeah, I figured, what the hell? You know, I'll just grab this. And, you know, it's got maybe one mark on the top right here. I'm still considering whether that's going to be graded against me or if it's a manufacturer defect or not. I'm not sure. But, me and my buddy Shane, we were looking at it and we were like, yeah, we don't know, maybe. But I mean, at worst, this has a 9.6, maybe 9.8 potential at the pressing. I don't know. Like I said, grader's notes, good chances are. So I said there's a scratch on the top right. So we'll see. And then last but not least, guys, and I'll let you guys go on this. I did it again. I had to do it. I went and got the same thing. I got a Nova #1. It's my 4th copy. This one's pretty clean too. Probably not 9.8 clean, but I would definitely say 9.2, 9.4. Maybe after pressing. I mean, it's got high grade cleanness, and yeah, I'm looking forward to sending a lot of these books in and see what they come back as. As far as CGC grade. But that's it, guys. I just want to show off what I had, and I'll probably take a couple photos and post them on Instagram just for the hell of it. Yeah, you guys know the deal. Same deal. Thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I think I deserve it. No, I'm kidding. Also, comment down below. Tell me what you think, and also be sure to subscribe if you don't. If you already subscribed already, recommend people, to have subscribed or whatever. I don't know. But also going back to TiVo's channel, Lords of Longbox, be sure to give him a sub, and also comment down below over his channel saying that Kingdom of the Golden State sent you. And they are very good at at the news, man, comic news, and also great. They also have great videos, man. So check out Lords of the Longbox and check out 3 Men in the Basement. Like I said, I will leave I'll leave like links down in the description. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna take a nap, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.